Hey everybody, my name is Eric. I'm making a game. That game is called The Godkiller. The Godkiller Chapter 1. The Godkiller Chapter 1. You can play the demo now. You can play it right now. Well, you can play it 5 minutes from now by going to our Steam store page, clicking on this request access button. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you in just a second. What am I getting up to today? Fixing bugs. There's 20 days left. 20 days left until the full release on Steam, which will be January 1st. And all that's left is fixing bugs. I've got one bug that is particularly troublesome. I've already spent 5 days on it over 3 different intervals, 3 different periods during the year. I spent a total of 5 days on it. And I did fix one cause of the problem, which is this audio will cut out in the middle of a game. But there's another one that's left. And today I think I'm going to fix it with a hack. Just a grotesque hack. I hope it works. I actually have optimism that it will work. It's not the best way to solve it. That I don't think it is, but I've gone so deep on this thing, I just don't know how to solve it the correct way without having the source code to the Unity game engine. Let's demo a few things. Well, first off, here's what I was talking about. You go to the Steam store. You could just Google, or as I like to say, DuckDuckGo, The Godkiller Chapter 1, and you will get the link to the store. Let me test that. So a nice thing about DuckDuckGo, it's not really a personalized set of search results, so probably what I see is what you'll see too. The Godkiller Chapter 1. There it is. Top of the search results. You just go there. Bam. Now what if I did just the Godkiller? Do I really think that my game is so important that it's going to be the top of the results? What the heck? It is. It's right at the top now. It wasn't at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, it was way down here, beneath Marvel and DC's mentions of the Godkiller, beneath some indie films, beneath. Now we're up at the top. If I go to Google, is that going to be true? Who knows? Who knows? No thanks. The Godkiller. Nah. So that's even one reason on its own to like DuckDuckGo better than Google. Google's like, well, most people want to know about DC and Marvel, so let's put their stuff up top. Supposedly they personalize it to what is interesting to me. But anyways, I'm happy to be the third. Beneath DC and Marvel, I'm happy to be the third. Very happy about that. But who knows what you see on yours in Google. That's one of the reasons why I like DuckDuckGo, is it's not personalized. Although that could change. But yeah. It is a nice thing though. I can say, just type in The Godkiller at the top of your favorite search engine, and you might have to look down 3 or 4 spots, but you'll find it. Godkiller on Steam. And once you go there, there's going to be a button here that says Request Access for the Chapter 1 playtest. You click that button, and you might have to refresh the page, but then immediately you'll get a green Play Now button. There's no approval process. You won't be asked to test the game. In the next 20 days, I will put something up here that's a demo. It will be the exact same thing that you can get via this playtest button. The exact same thing. I just have to fiddle around with the portal stuff to get that up. The other thing I wanted to demo, that's not even really a demo. It's just you want the game? Go get it over there. Okay, the other thing I wanted to demo was this content that Alex created, which is really neat. So there's a whole wiki for this game, The Godkiller. And I decided that instead of having the content for hints and strategies to pop up in some random place on the internet, like on one of the official, not official, but the mainstream popular wiki sites like Fandom, instead of having it go there first, I wanted to just create our own website that has the hints and strategies in a format that's friendly to people that like to play puzzle games. And, you know, I wanted to be something that was not going to screw up your gameplay experience, because the default format that people put hints in or walkthroughs in is either video or these IGN style walkthroughs where they just say, on level 1 you do this, on level 2 you do this, level 3. But when you play puzzle games, the whole joy of it is solving the puzzle. To skip past the puzzle and you get to the next level and it's maybe a slightly harder puzzle after that, defeats the purpose of playing the game. So what we have instead is a set of progressive hints for each level. I'll go to one level. It's got not much of a spoiler on it. This one most people can just figure out just by walking around inside of it and experimenting. You go to the level that you want and you click expand for the first hint. It says this level is about getting the hang of flinging. That's an action you can take inside of the game. Remember, it's shift plus direction key to fling. Okay, so that is probably enough to get somebody past this if they just forgot about their ability to fling, which allows you to cross these gaps. It's kind of like jumping, but there's rules to it. Okay. It's also about getting you used to the third dimension of the Godkiller. Keep climbing the staircases. So he's just telling you just enough that you might get unblocked by the hint. You'll need to fling from ledge to ledge across the corridor to reach some staircases. Keep climbing until you find a corridor that leads north. That will take you to the exit. See? So that level is simple enough that it's almost hard to write hints because it's so early in the game, most people are going to be able to get through it. But if we go further on, and I won't spoil solutions to these things, but you get to a level towards the end of the game. Let's take the swirl. This is a very complex level, and he's written out 55 hints, plus there's a walkthrough down here. And the style that Alex writes these hints in is in a teaching style. So if he identifies a concept that if you knew this concept, you would have an easier time with the level, he will try to teach you that inside of the hints. I'm not going to click through all these because it will end up spoiling the gameplay on that level for people that are watching this. In addition to this wiki page being here, inside the game, when you're playing the game, there's a menu option that says pray for help. It's a little cheeky. It's themed after the religious aspects of the game, because there is a character in the game called God, and it's like an alternative afterlife that doesn't fit the mythology of other afterlives we've heard about. And Emma arrives there, and there's religious overtones to different parts of the game. So in the menu, it's called Pray for Help. And when you click Pray for Help in the game, it takes you to the wiki page for that particular level. And it gives you these hints, as much as you want, or as little as you want. So yeah, Alex finished all of them for all 58 levels of the game. So he's definitely doing his part. Today I want to do my part, which is get the game bug-free, high-quality user experience. I'm going to start by writing a Stack Overflow question. So the thing about Stack Overflow, if you ever got a question, it may take days for people to get back to you. So before I start on my hack, I'm going to ask a question about what is the correct way to solve this problem. Okay, ask a question. Randomly stop playing. I guess I'll use the camel case. Let's add the Unity tag. Oh, interesting. You can build Facebook apps with Unity. Weird. Okay. Let's describe the problem. Before the end of the clip is reached, this happens intermittently. Not on the same clips. And I can see no pattern of a single root cause. It's something like it's a failure that happens one time in 1,000 plays. Fortunately, it will cut out character speech and music midway through. Well, the thing about this is to be concise. Don't add more information than you need. Sometimes I can start a session and hear an playback interruption within a minute or so of testing and other testing sessions take upwards of an hour to get a repro. The count of real voices in audio settings is set very high, and watching the profile I am never close to exhausting. It's set to 64. Exhausting the available real voices in the pool. Watching the profiler. I can see the audio source in question. See an audio source start to play a clip and then stop. The editor and Mac and on player builds for Mac and Windows on a variety of playtester machines. Let me see. On about 4 different machines. There is no evidence of frame drop or high CPU usage. There is no code that I have written that is stopping the audio sources from playing. I don't need to say that. So I'm running Unity 2019. .4.29f1 personal. .4.29f1 personal. .4.29f1 personal. Building Yeah. See, I just have to keep on being concise. My natural tendency is to be very verbose writing these things. Okay. I'll expectedly stop playing before the end of the clip is reached. I wish I didn't do that. Let me get back. Can we... Wait. Oh, okay, that didn't insert that. It just gave me instructions. Okay, so if I do that and that, hide formatting tips. Okay. Reading through this. To get a repro. Let's reproduce the bug. Okay. All right. Just trying to make this easy to read and understand so it increases my chances of getting a good answer. We make sure that I've got the right terminology here. Build settings, player settings, audio, max real voices. Okay. Wait a minute, what's this? Let's take that one. Save the clipboard. This is in project settings. Okay. max real voices is the thing. That is explicitly. In a way that could cause the problem. In a way that could explain the problem. Again, I keep on adding little details. It's not necessary. All right, review your question. Okay, I didn't see any that matched my question. I should explain this a tiny bit better. This is written in a passive voice, so I'll explain this a little bit better. Audio point pool. Okay, play. It's called audio source play. Okay. this down. And I find that it's good to end with, how do I get my audio clips to reliably play to the end without cutting out? Maybe that's a little bit weird to write it that way. Okay. And someone will come along and they will mark this down to -1, give no reason for it, and cause this question to not be seen by people because they're assholes. They're little persnickety assholes. Yeah, that's my prediction on that. Wait a minute. Yeah. All right. So I'll leave that up. All right. So let me see. I'm just gonna do my hack. Just gonna do my hack. I thought of one other hack. That's a little bit better than what I was going to do here. It's more of a test to see if one assumption that I had is wrong, but it could also be a hack that makes this all work. Audio point. Public float, release release time. Actually, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Okay, so if I go to the audio point pool, change this to time greater than release time. Dang it. It's got to be something different. Static pool is available audio point. Or, let's see. Why don't I just put it up here? Public pool is available. Time greater than equal release time. Okay. Okay, but when I play, I need to set the release time. So we say audio point release time equals time plus clip. Is this length in time? Yes, plus release time buffer. So I'll make sure that it's definitely done playing by adding this release buffer to it. We'll wait a full second. We'll wait a full second after when we think it should be done playing to release it. Okay. So my theory is that there are some times when the is playing is set to false, and it's actually still playing. So that would be a bug in the code, the Unity engine code, if that's true. Let's try it. Let's see if I can get a repro on this or not. Well, let's see if even like the way I just coded it actually works. Spoilers, and swearing coming up.
Dying is bad. It hurts a hell of a lot, but at least I'm getting used to it. Mainly, it's just I'm fucking tired of that song.
Oh, little nothing. You have strayed.
Oops, I went past it. Okay, I need to get to more dialogue, because dialogue is where it's apparent that it's cutting out. Although... Oh, also... If it's looping... A looping audio source needs to have different logic. Because the music cut out with my new changes. I'm going to keep going though.
They look like angels. Are angels a real thing? I can't push the blocks when they're behind rails. Right? I can't push the blocks when they're behind rails. Okay, they should be super easy.
Okay, next. You know what I might do is I'll switch to some of the earlier levels. Yeah, I mean, there's this really good story I don't want to spoil. Okay, let's restore. Let's restore to one that's got a lot of talking but not much plot event stuff. Also, now there's mouse support here. Let's see. Using the mouse wheel now to go up and down. Okay.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
Going back to that level again. I should do Spiral of Despair, because that one I think I've heard breaks on it before.
Strange people.
Or cutouts.
They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and...
Got it.
Is that my new pleasure?
Okay, so it just cut out there. It just cut out. Okay, so I can see underneath. Is that my new pleasure? That one I heard fine. I'm not sure. The thing is, after I hear the cutout, my memory of exactly what happened is a little bit unreliable. But something cut out. Was it? Is that my new pleasure? I think it was prior to that. I don't know if I was fast enough on the pause. So here, the duration of it is 1.65 seconds. Okay, so that one played to the end. It was one right before it.
I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom and come back. Let's try it again. This time I'll try to be faster on the pause when I hear the cutout. I'll try to remember what the line was that cut out.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
I'm gonna try this level one more time. It's hard because did I imagine it? Did I imagine it that it cut out?
Strange people. They
don't
act like it.
They look like humans. They look like humans. Strange people. Okay, this is it, right? This is the one that cut out. They look like, and the duration is 1.7 seconds. time where it cuts out. Here. So it plays for 0.14 seconds, even though it's got quite a bit left, and it cuts out there. So my new change did not fix the problem. It works about as well as it did previously. Actually, it breaks looping songs, but I could have fixed that if I wanted to. But it does help me know that is playing is not the culprit. Is playing is correctly reporting when it's playing or not playing. And as soon as is playing is false, it probably means that there's no hope for that audio clip to continue playing. I need to record that information. These are findings. Okay, I did all this. This was a nice little bit of fixing. Okay, move this up to the top. Did this. Okay. Tried changing the audio point pool to use a release time for freeing audio points instead of audio source is playing. It made no difference in preventing audio cutout. This also implies that when audio source is playing, returns false. The clip will not continue to play. I mean, that would be expected behavior, but since I already think there's some kind of bug, it makes me think it made me guess that maybe is playing was returning false at a time when it actually was playing. Okay, so the change that I made was not useful. Get diff. Just making sure I don't have any other changes. Get diff. I'm going to do a revert, but I want to make sure there's no other changes in that file that I'll lose. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, git checkout. Okay, put it back how it was. See if anybody did a quick answer on this. Nobody negative one me yet. Okay, now it's time to move on to the grosser hack. That would have been an okay hack. That would have, I would barely call it a hack. It was a reasonable way to manage a pool and say when an element in the pool becomes available, but it didn't work. So we go to the hack. So we say if speech event is playing, return. Float, resume time. If resume time plus negligible interruption time is greater than speech event what is it I'm really trying to figure out here? Let's see. If time plus negligible interruption time is greater than speech event end time, return. It's not worth resuming at the very end of an audio clip. Const float negligible interruption time. Well, I'll do a 1/10 of a second. If there's a 1/10 of a second at the end, just let it chop at the very end and call it good, because probably when this restarts, there'll be a little bit of a gap or an out of syncness, just a slight seam in the audio. So my theory is it's better to start it playing again and resume the clip that 1 time in 1,000 where it does this than to not resume it. But it will be a little bit ugly. So if we're close to the very end of it, just let it be. 1/10 of a second left, just let it be. Okay. Otherwise, we say let's start it playing again. There might be a bit of like a race condition here, though. Because the audio point pool might try to lay claim on this audio source for the moment, the frame that it's not playing. Just write a little note about that. To the race condition around the frame where is playing is false. All right. So let's see. Speech event, audio source, time equals resume time. Speech event, audio source, play. And I want to know if this actually happens. So let's just set a breakpoint here. If this fixes it, I'll be happy and angry at the same time. I'll be very righteous. I need to stop you and restart you.
Strange people. They look like humans, but...
Ah, already? Okay, what's the resume time? Time minus speech event start time. 1.78. Huh. What to make of this? Okay, I put this code in the wrong place. That's what's going on.
Don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these.
Okay, I feel like I haven't thought through that logic all the way through. So instead of debugging it and seeing what's up, I should just think a little bit harder here. Okay. Handle any speech events that have finished. So this is not where this code should go. It should go down here. I'm kind of amazed that that worked, what I just did. I think the way it worked was that it resumed the audio clip at the end of its time, and you didn't actually hear anything play for it, and then it played it again a little bit later. Okay, so this is in the wrong place, and this can be put back to the simpler form it had before. This I can check on for the other two things. Okay. Okay, the speech has started, has not ended yet. This is what I need to check on. So we'll say equals default. Okay. So if there's no audio source associated with the speech event, it's like a text-only show subtitles thing, or it's been explicitly interrupted, not the unwanted ones that are happening deep down the engine, but ones where I say interrupt it with my own code. And if it's not playing, or if it, I don't know if it is playing, or if it is playing, then we just return. There's nothing to do. Otherwise, we have a clip that got interrupted in a way that wasn't wanted, and we want to resume it. So let me try this again.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human?
Okay, zoom time. 1.98. Time minus start time. I just don't like the resume time being so lengthy. This value should be frozen on the frame. It might be right at the end of the clip. Yeah, let's assume that. Let's put that there and just hit play.
Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
Okay. So now what I need to do, I've seen this code work right in front of my eyes and ears. It did actually resume it. It resumed it at the right place. But let me throw a debug log in there. I saved the clip. That way I'll be able to know that the event happened, but it won't go to the debugger. And that means I'll be able to hear if there's a little gap. Because I'm interested to see how much of a quality hit I'm going to get on this audio sample.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
Okay, that one there weren't any events. It seems like most of these level plays I do have an event. So I think I just have to keep doing it. And it'll be intermittent. Sometimes it'll happen, sometimes not. But I wanted to see it pop up my little message underneath.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
Dang it. This is the thing that makes this bug kind of hard.
Strange people. They look like humans, but
It's
don't
intermittent.
act like it. Am I still
I
human?
can't reliably get it to come up.
Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them.
I think that maybe it has something to do with other audio playing,
Never hungry, thirsty.
and that's why I'm moving left to right
The
like
only
this,
impulses I've had,
because it'll
pushing blocks,
generate more calls to the
Is that my new
audio
pleasure?
source play.
I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
Dang it, now it's not doing it. I keep trying it though, because this is how I got to screw up about 3 or 4 times so far.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might become like them.
Also, I wonder if me having the profiler up affects it. Since every time I've seen the problem, the profiler was up. Just it might be like a resourcing issue, like if the profiler takes a little more CPU or something. I'll stop.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure? I don't think I should judge these people for what they are when I don't even know what I am anymore. How I think will probably change. With time, I might be...
There might be something like restoring to the level repeatedly doesn't recreate the situation, so I'm going to try just replaying from the start.
Strange people. They look like humans, but don't act like it. Am I still human? Air comes out of my mouth when I speak. Yeah, but my lungs don't move unless I make them. No heartbeat. Never hungry, thirsty, sleepy. The only impulses I've had, pushing blocks and getting presents. Is that my new pleasure?
Okay. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just tired of that particular one. Let's go to the other one. Also, did I put this in this? Yeah. This is where it would log from. That seems fine. Just loading the other level right now. There we go.
Why are people standing up there?
Hi, everybody. Was that song supposed to be about me?
Yes, you should give up.
Oh, you mean on this little puzzle?
Yes, it's very hard.
Well, got all the blocks at the bottom, almost done.
It's not so simple.
You all just sing that discouraging song to whoever comes through?
Yes, give up and join us.
Then I do the same thing.
Yes.
It sounds a bit fun.
Join us.
But also kind of mean, and it would get boring.
No. Well, maybe a little.
Thank you for the offer.
Huh. Interesting. It saved the clip. It had to do it repeatedly. It had to do it repeatedly. It sounded kind of like... So I had to resume it multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But it fucking worked. God damn. This is gonna do it. This will suffice. The other one I have to write similar to this one is for songs cutting out, which is terrible when it happens when a song cuts out. It's like, no, I need the song. I need the song, particularly if they're ones with vocals, not just background ambient stuff. Oh. about this. It'd be such an edge case. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Yeah, y'all just like kind of cut and dry simplicity, and sorry, but the real world is not like that. So whoever decided they wanted to negative one this just because they couldn't see any way to fuck this guy, and if it's the same guy that did this, fuck you too. Fuck you. Whatever, I solved it. Not in a nice way, but... really do want to play the clip. I really made it. Nah, never mind. Let's see. Let's dump a screenshot. Alright, I'm proud of that. That's maybe my best hack of the year. What can I say about... Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Actually, you know, I gotta stop being so negative. I gotta stop. Like, maybe he wasn't even... I don't know. It's like a culture clash. I think that's what it is. It's a culture clash. It's like when you go to somebody's house and they ask you to take off your shoes, and you're like, "But I'm not I'm afraid my feet are gonna smell, or I didn't even wear socks. I gotta walk around barefoot. I have ugly feet today." And then you both have different expectations about taking shoes off in the house, and it's their house, but in this case, it's not actually that guy's house. But I understand if you're like somebody that patrols the community and contributes to it, you immediately start feeling like it's your house. And if you get a little persnickety, it's because you're defending like the quality of content on the site, and you don't want people to waste their time answering poor questions, and that's his line of thinking. But I think it's a little small. And particularly with Unity, the problems that intermediate to advanced developers in Unity experience are more like configuration and they're harder shit that doesn't have a simple clear way to fix it. So if it's something that can be reproduced clearly with a small snippet of code, it's probably going to be a more junior or intermediate junior to intermediate type of developer that's experiencing that problem. Whereas if it's something that requires you sort of like digging into settings and trying different options with inspector properties and figuring out the black box behavior underneath you in the system that isn't documented. Those kinds of things are real problems that people have to deal with. And as you get higher up in your skills, most of the problems you have are like that. The ones that get you stuck. I don't mean most of the problems you have are like that. I mean the ones that get you stuck are usually in that category. So if I go back and look at the questions I asked on Stack Overflow related to Unity, they're like all in that category. Every single one of them. There isn't like a simple cut and dry question that I put up there, because I already have the means to figure out those questions by reading docs and looking at existing answers to things that people have given. So the type of question that people like to answer on Stack Overflow, like the gold, is when it's not been asked before, but it's obvious. So also if it's general and fundamental, like the real gold is a lot of people will later on care about this question, but it hasn't been asked yet, and you be the first one to answer it, and you'll kind of like earn royalties if you care about that shit. On people plus one in your question, it'll be like 60 upvotes on your answer because you asked something fundamental at the ground floor that a lot of people want to know the answer to. So yeah, if I go to Stack Overflow, taking a bullshit break here, and I look at my stuff and I say, yeah, let's see. So where's my questions that earned a whole bunch of points? Just show all my questions. Well, it's not questions that earn you a lot of points. It's usually it's answers. I should look at my answers. Answers that earned a lot of points. All 61 of them. I do not give a shit about. I give one fuck. I was gonna say I give 0 fucks, but I give like 1 fuck about how many points I get on a question or answer. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun to get a bunch of people that say, "Oh, I really like this one." So if something is really obscure, it's not going to get a lot of points. Let's see. Let's see. It's my older ones. Yeah, this one I got a whole bunch of points on. It's just some thing that is on the beaten path, not off the beaten path. So somebody writes, recommendations for C project architecture guidelines. Very general question that a lot of people may look at. close. This question is opinion based. That's true. That's true. And I wrote out a list of things, and people said, "Yeah, I agree with that. That's good." And maybe I helped some people. I try to be helpful in these things. I am very community minded, but I don't like to be a member of a community. I mean, it's like, I don't want to say I am a Stack Overflow member. I am a bastion of this community. I don't want to do that. But as far as like impacting a lot of people with content that you write and sort of being benevolent about the things that you put forth, I am into that. That is my jam. I do like that. And my head constantly has little things that I want to make arguments for that I think might help people. I think over the last 10 years I've gotten more that way. I think that's like a getting older thing too, is you think, I've got all this wisdom to bestow upon everyone else. They don't know. They've been around less time than me. I know. I've seen it. I've dealt with it. Don't buy the fancy can openers that cut on the side instead of on top. Don't buy those. They don't work that well. It's just a gimmick. It's just a stupid gimmick. Don't get a tent trailer. The mechanical parts of it will fail first, and they're hard to replace or work on. If you're going to get some kind of camping thing that you tow around, just have it be up permanently. Stuff like that. My head's just full of it. Just full of it. I'm just an advice-giving machine, even when nobody wants to hear my advice. All right. So I need to do something like this on the song manager side as well. Yeah, it's honestly like, I was trying to write out this metaphor, but with the audio cutting out, it's like that thing where there's two light switches in a room that turn a light on and off, and you're like 8 years old, and your cousin's on the other side of the room, and he flips the switch down, and you flip yours down, like his turns the light on, and then you do yours and it turns the light off, and he goes, He flips his again, it goes on, and then you flip yours, it goes off. And it's just me and Unity flipping two little light switches, making the audio go on and off. And if that means that every once in a while, like one time in 1,000, the wave file for some speech plays, but just with that kind of warbling distortion of going off and on, it's better than having it not play at all. It does make me think that ultimately I'm going to want to switch to some other kind of DSP solution. I don't know if Fmod builds right on top of the same shit that's failing in a stupid way. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice if it was like a completely different pool, completely different DSP, all handled by Fmod, and then it just addresses that issue. There's other stuff that I want to do that I think Fmod might be able to help me with as well. So in Chapter 2, I think Fmod port probably will happen, probably. Okay. Okay, so here there's another possibility that the song could get cut out. Is there an explicit update in this guy? If I've got a callback that's being called every frame, then I just want to reuse it for this. Looks like there is. So I'm seeing all these update for song looping, update for song completion, update for chaining. Here we go. Here's the update. Yeah, that makes sense. Update for unwanted interruptions. If active metadata equals no, or active audio source equals default. Or we've got the active audio source playing. Or is paused, return. Okay. Let's see, the other thing I need to know is let's do this const flow negligible. We use the same. Okay, so thinking about this. It's not playing. If active audio source time plus negligible interruption time is greater than active audio source. I don't think I have length on that. I need to go into the audio, the clip length. And this is going to be return as well. Okay. Okay, but the other thing I should be able to say is if it's looping, if active looping, just started playing again, active audio source. Just play. Just get back to playing, return. Now, otherwise, we check to see if we're very close to the end of the song. If we are, just don't do anything. It can be done. Then do that. Okay. The thing here is this may show song completion before it should. So if this is called first, is playing will be what do you do there? Oh, I see. I'm off in this other area on the right. Okay. Is playing will be false, and it'll interpret this as the song being ended. So why don't I just put this guy so it's called by update for song completion. I mean, I can have these be two separate things, but okay, so let's set that there. Return. And here, don't need to check these again. But I should assert that they're true. Okay. Okay, so here I call, let's update for unwanted interruptions. Let's see, resume. I can change this to be similar name as the other one. Okay. Okay, song manager. I do need to add some comments around this very weird code. But let me finish this logic first. Okay. Okay, this isn't bad. Down here, let's take out this one. same comment over here. All right, song manager, and this one this one is really hard to get to come up because there aren't as many plays on songs. So there's less opportunities for the bug to show up. But it does happen every once in a while. I want to make a little test feature to kind of force an interruption. Let's see, let's call it public bool simulate unwanted interruption. Okay, that's the way to test this. I don't need a bool, void. If active audio source not equals default, return without doing anything. Otherwise, just stop it. Just stop it. Okay, then we go to Godkiller menu. It's an editor menu. In fact, let's even put this in if Unity editor. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Godkiller menu. Where was that at? Godkiller menu. And do special. These I just don't need these. Count state. Well, count view squares and count hanging guys. I'll take out. Let's do another one. Godkiller special. What was it? Stop active song. Song manager. S. Simulate. We'll call it interrupt active song. There we go. All right. Let's start it going. See how it does. Oh. That was weird. Okay. Okay, let's hit play. I'll be right back.
Why are people standing up there?
Let's interrupt it. Okay. So it worked, but it started from the beginning of the song instead of the end. So I need something to keep track of where the last position was, or when it started the song. Let me see if I'm already tracking that. I am. Let me see how I'm updating it. Okay, that's nice. But it's exiting out if the song is not looping. So I think I need to put this up here. Let's see. What's the right way to do this? Just put this in a separate. I think when it gets stopped, it sets the time back to 0. Let's do 0F. Okay, so this one down here, we need to say update last playing time. Okay, let me describe some of the requirements of the ordering. Okay, we could make it more apparent by saying active last playing time equals get last playing time. And I can also make it a static. Okay. Let's see. Get playing time. Will just be. Get audio source. Playing time. Okay. Position. Play position. Okay. Let's use that. Okay, that's got a decent chance of working.
Why are people standing up there?
All right, whatever.
Who even cares how hard? Who even cares how hard you try?
That was not what I expected.
The winners win, and then they lie. They say, "Oh, shine in the light if you work hard, but you ride in the dust. All cut and scarred, does it hurt?
Oh, I gotta set the position.
You give up now, it will free you.
Come on. Come on. I didn't change anything. Just come on.
So fun to quit.
Come on. Oh, I had play. Okay. Forgot to do this. Active audio source time equals active last playing time. Here we do similar. Okay, try it again.
Why are people standing up there?
Who even cares? Who even cares?
Oh, that I didn't expect.
How hard you try. The winners
where you said 0? Why 0? Why 0? Because you were playing, and there was some point where you... Oh, I know why. I know why. Because it does return 0 if... Okay. We're asking if we have a package of his. Fuck off. All y'all fuck off. Update audio source last play position, and then we'll do slightly more complex logic. We'll say ref float last play position, and if audio source equals default or not audio source is playing, return. Nothing to do. Otherwise, last play position equals audio source time. Okay. So the problem was I was setting this to 0 because the logic was wrong. Okay. So then down here we say active ref active last.
Are people standing up there?
Who even cares how hard you try? The winners win, and then they win, and then they lie. They say you'll shine in the light if you work hard, but shine in the light if you work hard, but you ride in the dust. All cut and scarred. Does it hurt to be you? Give up now, it will free you. Give up now, it will free you. It's good to quit. So fun to...
Okay. It seems like it needs a little bit of a fudge to it. Const float do I have something going on where I'm just not calling this on every frame? I think I must be though. No, that wouldn't be it. Okay, let's do const float. Why the difference though? Oh, the other one I was not using the time as reported by the by the audio source. That one I was using the start time, and then calculating myself where I thought the right position would be to restart. So I could do that again here, but that would create a fair amount of extra logic for a really rare edge case. So I'm going to try doing a little fudge. Resume offset fudge. Sounded like maybe a half a second. I'll start with that. The time reported back from audio source. Seems out of sync without this. It doesn't just seem out of sync, it is out of sync without this. Okay. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to try to get it exact. I just want to prevent the song from cutting all the way out and just going dead silent, which is a sad thing.
Are people standing in there?
Who even cares how hard you try? The winners cry. The winners win, and then they lie. They say old shining.
Seems like I'm still off by quite a bit. Let's do a full second. See what that's like. I want to hear at least it getting really. I want to hear it getting closer. I don't know if it got closer. It feels like a little subjective. At some point I should be able to overshoot it with that number and have it go into the future of the song, like skipping ahead. And that'll tell me I've gone too far. This is not a bad song to test it with because it's got vocals in it. And if the vocals are off, then it's very clear.
Why are people standing in there?
Okay, 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Why are people standing in there?
Who Does it hurt? Does it hurt to be you? Give up now, it will free you. It's good to quit. So fun to quit. This is it. Your time too. You look so tired.
That'll do it. This is a problem that's going to happen so infrequently. I'm just not going to chase down an exact seam. I also noticed that it's not an absolute offset. It's not a constant offset that would be needed. Because sometimes you just barely hear the tiniest little bit of a disconnect in the resume. Other times you'd hear a pretty substantial one. And it's the same offset value I used each time. I will try one other approach just real quick to see if it's much better. Do I have a start time on the song? I don't. Ah. Okay, let's do the interrupt thing. Equals time minus active start time, and then I'll have to do some stuff about looping, but just for the moment leave it like that. And same thing here. Alright, if it sounds a lot better, then I'll use this method and do a little more work to make sure it's all the logic in there is correct.
Why are people standing up there?
Who even cares how hard you try, try. The winners,
It's not better. It's not better. So I'll just back that out. Stick with the other hack there. Okay. Yeah. So the offset is probably pretty close to the average point. Every once in a while it's wrong by a fair amount.
Shine in the light if you work hard, but you ride in the dust. Cut and scarred, doesn't hurt to be you. Give up now, it will free you. It's good to quit, so fun to quit. Your time to fall down. Just take a rest. How does it sound? Try too hard. Your time is up. Try too hard. And what's the cost? As a problem, you're better than us. Do it like we do because you must stop the pain. Stop here. Coming back from me isn't here. Doesn't hurt to be you. Give it now, it will free you. It's good to quit, so fun to quit. This is your time to quit. It's good to quit, so fun to quit. This is
Hi, everybody.
Whoa.
Was that song supposed to be about me?
Yes, you should give up.
Oh, you.
Okay, let me think about that. Why would it have restarted? Because it reached the end. This passed a bad value, seek position. Let's come back to the song manager. Let's make this be 3 seconds. That should stop it. For that, play that. See what these texts are from my neighbors.
Are people standing up there?
Who even cares how endless. You'll never beat it because you must stop the pain, stop the fear. Coming fast, relief is near. Doesn't hurt to be you. Give up now, it's free you. It's good to quit, so fun to quit. And this is it, your time to. It's good to quit, so fun to quit. This is it.
Hi, everybody. Was that song supposed to be about me?
What's going on? So the thing that's bothering me is that when she says, "Hi, everybody," at that point I would have expected the previous song to have long since been not the active song, just cleared out. So why isn't it? Update for song completion. I changed the logic in it. Does it get to here? That would be the question. Let me look at this though. So we say if the active metadata is null, if the active audio source is null, default, or for pause, just return. Then we say go ahead and if it looks like it got interrupted midway through, resume it. We go to clear active. This would set these to be null and default and all that. That's what I'm expecting to happen. I don't know what it is. Let me check clear active just to make sure I'm right about it, clearing all those things. Yeah, so it's going to set that to null, metadata to null. Okay. There could be a really super long tail on the end of the audio. What about that last play time? Update for loop. What is it? update for chaining. Song looping, that's the one I want to look at. Because I did change the data a little bit. Yeah, I don't see that being at. Why is it looping? All right, I'll just see if this execution ever gets here. I don't think it does, though. That's the weird thing. Why wouldn't it, though? Oh, this logic might be different. Okay, got it. It was not important to clear this. It became important. Okay, so we need to do a little more work. If I clear this here, that will stop it from being resumed up here. And down here, it's all about, do we send a notification or not? Okay. Let's see how that does. That feels right to me. That feels like that'll resolve this.
Why are people standing up there?
Who even cares how hard you try? The winners win, and then they lie. They say, oh, shine if you work hard, but you're running
everybody. Was that song supposed to be about me?
Yes, you should give up.
Oh, you mean on this little puzzle?
Yes, it's very hard.
Well, got all the blocks at the bottom? Almost done.
It's not so simple.
You all just sing that discouraging song to whoever comes through?
Yes, give up and join us.
Then I do the same thing.
Yes,
It sounds a bit fun,
join us.
but also kind of mean, and it would get boring.
No. Well, maybe a little.
Thank you for the offer. Finished.
Whoa, how did you do that?
You were watching me the whole time. Bye, all. I'll leave the bridge up if anyone else wants to go.
No, we're all staying here.
Okay, so that fixed it. There's another level that is a great test of all the different song queuing stuff. Let me go do that. There's spoilers, level solution spoilers, a little bit of story spoiler. Hungry Altar.
Feed me. You need me.
Who said that?
Got a looping clip playing for the music. I want to hear it loop. It looped. Let's try the interruption. Yeah, recovered. But after recoverable, it loop at the end. It looped.
Something more can you bring? Take haste, I won't be weaned. Make me whole, make me sing. Free me, you need me. Free me, you need me.
Don't like this camera thing here. Not sure why it does that. But I'm gonna let it be.
Tasted too when we broke the first. I'm your child to be nursed. Wasting so few, my meals are cursed. Fun, far and wild, they are dispersed. Feed me, you need me. Feed me, you need me.
This is an interactive song. There's multiple audio clips that are pieced together. It's like maybe a dozen or so. And it progresses as you do things inside of the level.
Wooden blocks, not from trees. The threesome brought the slightly please. The next unlocks, but not with ease. Find the food and hunger will cease. Feed me, you need me. Feed me, you need me. It will suffice, but we both know where the best morsels go. Is it our vice to want more? A present hides behind that door. Feed me, you need me. Feed me, you need me. Feed me, you need me. Feed me, you need me.
Spoiler coming up, big spoiler. This is all spoilers, but this is a bonus solution. Pretty hard to figure out. If you like puzzles, don't watch this. If you're gonna play the game, don't watch this because it's spoiling the puzzle solution. No. I didn't go through the third door. No reason to. Spare somebody a little bit of spoiler. Okay, so that is pretty well tested. I'm going to call that bug fixed. Flow back over to the Stack Overflow. Let's see if there's anything there. Cool. Let's do a commit. It's probably a good time to stop. I got a few things to do with a guest who's here today. My son-in-law. Not son-in-law. Oh yeah, my son-in-law. It's weird. You get married and like your relations to people change a little bit, and the words seem strange. Get status. Commit. I really want this sound, this audio clip to play. Hack. All right. And I do think I'm going to do more work today on this game and getting it ready, but I'm probably going to focus on some stuff that is harder to do on the stream. So I think this is the last stream of the day here. I'm going to end it here. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Okay, cool. I actually feel good. I fixed a really hard bug. Hacked my way past it. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Victory for me. Stopping the stream now.